Center stage.
A new way to connect with your child. Tonight at 5:30.
Next time I'm told to come alone, remind me to listen, will you?
Don't worry about it. I don't want to have to be the one to pick up your sorry butt when they blow it off anyway.
I mean, how did I survive all these years without you protecting my back?
I don't know. It's a miracle.
And the word duck. Learn to use it, will you?
Why is it up to me to shout out the obvious when we're ambushed?
What's that?
She's been with him all night. Carly's really good for him. And she seems to be keeping him going by sheer force of will. Let's speak to the outside.
Sam's blood pressure is erratic, along with a fever which hasn't let up. Now, we've seen this in other patients, including Sam's brother. Best thing we can do right now is just make sure Sam's as comfortable as possible.
If you can't actually help, I'm gonna find someone who can.
Jason. What's wrong?
I know the baby's dangerously premature, but I was told that my nephew has a chance to survive.
Well, John contracted the virus. And if he doesn't get the antidote, then... well, he'll...
I know what it's like to lose a child as soon as it's born. I wouldn't wish that pain on anyone.
There's nothing I can do for him except, stand out here and wait.
All you can do is be there for him, okay? Love him for as long as he's here. He's your son. You owe him that.
A chocolate wrapper?
Very high-end. Looks imported. Maybe French or Belgian.
Tell me we're not considering this as a significant clue.
Is that a C or is that part of that other word? You know, you haven't changed. You still wouldn't know a clue if I walked right up and bit you.
We got a wharfie here who has a chocolate fix. Big deal.
What, he ran out of his raspberry truffles? It's been fairly recently opened, and there's something familiar about this.
We're not reduced to grasping at straws at this point, are we?
You got a better idea?
Yeah, we stay focused on the night.
I am focused on the night.
All right, well, consider this. The getaway car was witness to taking that maze of alleys behind Front Street. But what about the woman who does the disappearing act underneath the pier?
Right. Well, there was a blaze of gunfire, so she was getting out of the line of fire, but how did she know to go under the pier? I'm telling you, we're dealing with a local here.
Who really knows the area.
Yeah, let's just hope she hasn't taken off forever and taken the cure with her.
Freeze! Raise your hands and turn around slowly.
It's okay. Sam, I'm here. Everything's all right. If you can't figure out how to help, just get out.
You're angry, I can tell.
No, I'm just frustrated. I don't like Dr. Drake.
It's not his fault. He's doing everything he can.
How you feeling?
I'm having the strangest dreams.
Are they bad? Bad dreams?
They're sweet. Our baby. And our family together. Jesus. It's hard to breathe.
Sam. No, just hold on. Somebody help! Doctor!
There's I need a crash cart stat.
You're compromising the crime scene.
Compromise this. Here's your first piece of physical evidence. Plus, we've got a good profile on the woman holding the anecdotes. So stop lecturing me and give me a big sloppy kiss.
Is this how law enforcement greets the public these days?
My son, the cop.
Policeman in the family. Wow. The apple really did fall far from the tree this time, didn't it?
You're Robert Scorpio.
Not quite as dead as we'd hoped. I'm so glad you're back.
I'd like to talk to you about what happened in the Markham Islands.
Well, it's nice to meet you, but it's not your case.
Hey, he's got your attitude.
We'll hear him out. You know how I feel about cops. This one you can trust.
Your fever is spiking. Your vitals are weak. Whoever took your patches and leads off ought to be shot.
I think that would be redundant at this point.
You took yourself off the monitors?
Oh, so Alexis would leave without a fight. What were you thinking?
Alexis needed to be with our daughters. And she wanted to be with them. There's nothing Alexis could have done for me.
So you kept your wife in the dark about your real condition? You never learn, do you?
It's for Alexis' own good, Elizabeth. She already feels guilty enough that she was the one who got the antidote and not Sam's brother. I just didn't want her to worry anymore.
And this little stunt you just pulled totally jeopardized your condition. High price to pay to spare your wife's feelings.
I'd do it again in a heartbeat. Elizabeth, if I don't make it, at least my family will.
I'm sorry, he's getting weaker. Being a preemie, we already have a fight on our hands. Add the fever and John's system can't keep fighting much longer.
What can you do?
Honestly, the prognosis isn't good.
Well, can you at least make sure that he's comfortable?
Of course. I'm so sorry.
Maybe he'll just, close his eyes and go to sleep. I can't stand the thought of
No.
his tiny little life. He's gonna spend it in pain.
You can't give up on him.
Carly, you're in the doctor.
I don't care what the doctor says. I don't care. If they want to give up on your son, that's fine, but you can't because you're his father. You're the one person who has to believe that little boy is going to live. It is your requirement. It's in your job description.
Well, I guess I didn't get that pamphlet.
You are crazy if you think that little boy has felt nothing but pain. Because I've seen you with him. I saw you stroke his arm and I watched him clutch your finger. And he felt it too. And that's why you have to go back in there and you have to do it again because you are this little boy's only connection to this life. You are his reason to fight. And you've got to prove to him that you want him to.
Okay. Look, why don't you get some rest? I know you must be exhausted.
No, I'm fine. I'm going to stay here.
I've got this, okay? I can handle it.
Thank you.
Jason, can you talk? Be right back. How's she doing? It's bad. What happened? You got plenty to deal with.
Sonny, come on, just...
Courtney's
Just say it.
baby got the virus, and they're not sure if he's gonna make it. It got me thinking about things, and I just came over here to check on. You know what? Go ahead and go back to.
No. You know what? The doctor tried to tell me earlier. Sam. It's dying.
Come on, cowboy, humor me. With the speed this virus is taking people down, we can't afford to overlook any possible clues.
Fine, I'll run forensics on the candy wrapper. But I'm with Robert. I think it's a waste of time.
And she's not in this alone. She's a go-between. There's a bigger cheese somewhere.
You got someone in mind?
Follow the money. That's what it's all about. Profit. You were in the Markham Islands with Jason Morgan.
Yeah, Jason saved my life.
And then you went your own separate ways. I need to find out who he talked to after you left him on the island.
No, wait a second. Let me get this straight. You blew your chance to buy more antidote, and now you're going to try and pin this on Jason?
My niece Carly, Bobby's little...
You cannot let him pin this on Jason,
Hey,
Lou.
listen, Carly. Jason's not going to take the fall for this. You have my word on that. We have a couple of strong clues. We're dealing with a woman. We think she may have a sweet tooth.
This is your clue?
Yeah, we think she dropped it on the pier.
We recognize it?
I missed you. I missed you. I missed you. I missed you. Let me see your sister. Oh, stay right there. Oh my gosh. Hi. Hi, love. Hi, Mo. Hi, Lo. Hi. Here, come here so I can see you both. Come here, love. Come here, sweet babe. I missed you.
Sonny heard you were released, and he asked me to bring the girls as soon as I could.
Oh, thank you, thank you, thank you. Isn't Emily the best? Oh, bringing you home to Mommy? Come sit with me.
They're great, Alexis. I love being with them. Christina makes us all laugh.
Thank you, honey. You know what? I'm okay. I'm all better now, and you know why? Because you called 911. You saved Mommy and Rick, and you know what that makes you? My hero. Rick's gonna be home soon, okay? He said to give you a big hug and a kiss. Oh. Oh my gosh, I'm so happy to see you both.
Sam has the same symptoms Danny did before he died. Every time she comes to, it's just, it's like she's coming back from further away.
She had faith in you. She never gave up on you, and everybody thought you could die. You gotta fight for her.
Yeah. Mom ran out on her. Her father used her, stole from her. She lost a baby, she lost her brother, and now she's losing her life. Maybe she's just, tired of fighting.
Your mother was so excited about you. She wanted a family so much. There was a time, that's what we talked about. We were very much in love back then. I love her still. She loves you. That's what connects us all. So here's the deal, okay, little fella? Your mother died so that you can live. That's why it's so important for you to prove everybody wrong and pull through this, okay? And I'll be right here. I'll be right here just cheering you on. But you're gonna have to do it. You're gonna have to live, to want to live. You can do that for your mom, okay? Do that for your mom.
Dr. Drake, 3402. Dr. Noah Drake, call 3402.
How's he doing? He has the virus. And the doctors don't expect him to live.
Carly, if you recognize it, now's the time to tell us.
All I know is that you and Robin's long-lost daddy here really blew everything. Without the antidote, a little baby will probably die along with a hospital full of other people. And all you have is a stupid candy wrapper. That's pathetic.
I'm glad she's part of your family and not mine.
Yeah, what you mean? But did you see her reaction to this? She knows something.
Call for you, Mr. Spencer. They say it's urgent.
Spencer.
You pulled a fast one, Luke Spencer. Now everyone in that hospital has to pay for your sins. I told Scorpio to come alone, but he had to bring you. He had to double-cross me.
He didn't bring me. I followed him. Don't punish innocent people for my curiosity.
We just love a challenge, don't you, Spencer? And you can't stand letting anyone else steal the show.
There's no need to get personal. We're still willing to do business. We've got the cash.
I'm willing to give you a second chance. Out of the goodness of my heart.
Very generous of you.
Double or nothing. $2 million for each file.
Just say where and when.
6 a.m. behind the floating rib. And no guns or no cure. There'll be no third chance.
6 a.m.
Why are you smiling?
We just got our most solid clue. We have another appointment to meet her, but she wants to meet behind the floating rib.
I remember that place, near the park.
I've never heard of it.
That's because it doesn't exist anymore. It's now a hopping little massage parlor. Whoever this is, she may be a local, but she's been gone as long as you have.
But they can save John. We just need to get the antibodies from either Luke or Dylan, right?
I already asked. It's not an option.
Oh, that's just not acceptable, though.
We just have to, help John fight. And according to Carly, he can feel our love and it gives him strength. Do you want to talk to him?
Yeah, sure. Okay.
Okay.
You're Courtney's son. Yeah. And I've been waiting a long time to meet you. I know you're having a hard time right now. And I'm supposed to tell you that you can beat this illness. And that our love and prayers will guide you back to us. And I'm supposed to tell you that everything happens for a reason. Everything will be fine in the end. I really want to believe these things. I want to believe that miracles are possible for you. It's just crazy.
When they gave me the serum, I should have said, you know what? Don't forget me. Give it to Mike. Give it to Courtney, Sam, anybody.
Sonny, don't feel
anybody.
Don't feel guilty. Don't. I just want Sam to live.
Sonny, Rick needs you.
How you feeling?
Please. Tell me the truth.
What?
Am I dying?
You don't look so good.
Hey. Yeah, well, you should know. They nearly took you out.
Is there anything I can do?
Got some of those antibodies laying around?
I wish I had.
It occurs to me that life's a little too short to keep score.
Yeah.
So, you know, if I am gonna die, I just need you to know some things.
I've got something to say. Just need you to listen, okay? I want you to know that whatever happens, I'm not afraid anymore. Ever since I met you, I would always tell you my stupid, poor little me stories. How I got cheated out of what everyone else had. My father was a thief. My mother was heartless and cruel. Boo-hoo. I was the original hard luck kid.
But you never felt sorry for yourself.
That is how I defined myself. The toughest girl on the block. I don't think it was until right now that I realized everything changed when I met you. Whatever I had to go through was about my journey. Do you remember this? I can remember telling you about these really weird feelings that I didn't recognize.
Mm-hmm.
Peace and calm. And even in the scariest and hardest times, I always felt contentment with you. I'm not the hard luck kid anymore, Jason. I am the luckiest woman in the world.
make this hard on yourself.
No, this isn't hard. Telling you what's in my heart is the easiest, most essential thing that I have ever done. And if it's my time to die, I'm sorry. I know it won't be easy, but I want you to know that I'm not afraid, because I don't feel alone, because you left me. And I'm not bitter that it's being taken away, because I've known perfect love. I can't complain.
What can I do?
Just hold my hand.
So the Metro Court has an exclusive with crusted chocolate.
Yes, we lay them out on the pillows every night. You can't get them anywhere else in town.
Gotta love a 4-star hotel. What about the other thing I asked you to look into?
Only one guest checked in with a foreign passport in the past few days. In there.
Good work, Talia.
Except for one problem. You said you were looking for a woman. This guest registered as a Frederick Odell.
Okay, one step at a time.
Oh, and another thing that seemed kind of strange. Mr. Odell checked in, but none of the staff recall seeing him. Just thought I'd mention it.
Thanks. Room service! Hello? Hello, room service? All have price tags. Bingo. There you go.
We don't have to do this now, right?
I can't think of a better time, son, you know. Death is a bit of a wake-up call.
I've had enough for that for a week.
Sorry. If I'm not going to be around, I want to save you from a ton of regrets.
So you're doing this dog and pony show for me, not for you?
The original giver.
Generous beyond words.
You want to take this act on the road? You know, we spent so much time trying to beat the hell out of each other.
Listen, I don't want you to say anything you regret, because when you survive this thing, okay, I don't want you thinking, you know what, I should have kept my mouth shut.
I don't think there's really a chance of that, Sonny. Look, the only regret I have is of wasted time. You know, thinking who you really were. We were Adela's boys.
Yeah.
I always thought you were another part of me.
Not so much, huh?
We couldn't be any more different if we tried. It just occurs to me that if I would have spent more time trying to get to know who you really were, instead of who I thought you were, maybe I would have understood a little bit more. And maybe I would have been able to find out a little bit more about myself. Wow, that's enlightened, isn't it?
So much for being just another pretty face in an expensive suit.
Any chance you got regrets like that?
I got too many to list, Rick. I grew up believing I was an only child. My sister died yesterday, and now you're telling me you're gonna die. Growing up an only child, I mean, that wasn't great for me. I could not let go of the loneliness. And I don't know if we could ever be as close as brothers who grew up together, you know, like Michael and Morgan. But I will say this. I should have tried. I should have tried a lot harder instead of pushing you away.
Thanks. Well, now that we're tight and everything, I got a favor I need to ask you.
You get another one?
Yeah, well, you're not gonna like it. And boy, my wife's gonna hate it, but it's the right thing to do. I need for you to look after my daughter, just like you would Christina. Is there any chance in hell that you'd be able to get along with the mother of my child?
Nicholas, congratulations on your full recovery. So many people weren't so lucky.
I know.
You're cleared to go home.
I can't leave, Alan.
I have to insist. The rules are clear.
Look, the woman I love is still lying down in the morgue, okay? And her little boy is fighting for his life in ICU. Now, this hospital may be completely hopeless to save him, but there's no way that you can make me leave here.
I'm sorry, Nicholas, I truly am. But you're gonna have to go. You are well, and you can't stay here anymore. Listen to me. Be grateful that this thing didn't kill you. Take a moment and just say a prayer. Thank God that you can leave when so many others can't.
You'll never guess where I just was. I was looking for Nicholas. I was gonna tell him the truth. But I couldn't find him anywhere. You know, with you being so sick, I thought it would be the right thing to do. You know, for you to spend a little time with your father before it's too late.
that I forgot to cut a piece of Molly's hair when she was born. You know why I do that? Well, I do it because that's what mommies do when they want to remember. That's a good girl. Thank you very much. When they want to remember their babies forever and ever and ever. You know what? I did the same thing for you. And you know where I cut the hair from? There was a little curl growing right there in the back of your neck. I got it. That way, when I miss you, when you run off to college and you leave me all alone, I can look at the little hair and remember what you were like. It turns out that Mommy's just a sentimental fool. Yeah.
Who's the other baby?
Yeah.
I found it, Jason. The woman with the antidote is staying at my hotel. Now look, she's in room 917. And I think she's keeping the antidote in a cabinet locked.
Carly. Carly!
Stay tuned for scenes from the next General Hospital.
Next week on General Hospital.
You are pregnant. Hopefully it's happy news. You can move in right away.
What do you mean, move in?
Why are you not all over this?
We could find your daughter.
We can try to find your real mother.
I don't even know where I was born.
You know when?
I gave birth to my baby.